rewind to a week of mine back in February this year. A fairly ordinary week, bar one key thread. It was my week of crappy handshakes. And as with a few of the world's problems at the moment, my week of crappy handshakes started with this guy. It began with his awkwardly odd handshake with Prime Minister Abe. You know the one where Abe almost rolls his eyes out of his head in disgust? And so I pore over the tweets, the memes and the articles that come out of this awkward interaction. And it starts to fuel the fire of my gripe against crappy handshakes. So my week continues, but now I've got this heightened awareness of handshake etiquette. And I'm finishing up at a game of mixed AFL. You know, the end part where we all pretend to be good sports. And I go up to each member of the opposing team and offer them a handshake. And what do I get in return? Limp, floppy, dead fish. So many of them from both men and women. To wrap up my week of crappy handshakes, I'm out window shopping for a home and we meet a real estate agent of a property we probably can't afford, and the real estate agent gives my partner a hearty handshake. Maybe my gripe is unsupported after all. And then, as he turns to me, he starts looking around the room, misfires and crunches the tips of my fingers. Ouch! And this is just 1 week of one person's collections of crappy handshakes. It's a pretty standard, simple tool to meet and greet across Australia and many parts of the world. Yet why are some of us still getting it so wrong? Worse still, we now have the president of the US teaching a whole generation of kids that pumping is an acceptable way to meet a world leader. This week of crappy handshakes just had made me curious about the origins of this gesture and what makes a good one. So I'll share with you the findings of my curiosity in case you need to teach your friends and family. I'm sure you all give good handshakes already. So where did it all begin? Popular belief is that handshakes began as a sign of peace, to show you weren't physically yielding a weapon or a sword. The first depiction dates back to the 9th century BC. That's almost 3,000 years ago. And it shows an Assyrian king clasping the hand of a Babylonian ruler to seal a peaceful alliance. In the Roman times, the right hand was considered sacred to Fides, the goddess of trust, and people would clasp the right hand to sign a contract or a show of loyalty. Handshakes even appeared on Roman coins at the time. So we know it was used widely in ancient times, at funerals, at business meetings and peaceful greetings, much like we use it today. So how can we pay homage to this ancient tradition of ours? Stop giving each other dead fish and dominators and start giving each other bloody good handshakes. So here are my tips to do so. First up, smile. Where handshakes vary amongst different cultures, smiling does not. It is our universal tool to put people at ease. So smile and you'll still leave a favourable impression. Don't be a lingerer. Are you shaking or are you holding hands? The world record for the longest handshake currently sits at 33 hours. Please don't try and beat it. 2 to 3 seconds is actually all that you need. Make eye contact, just like the real estate agent in my week of crappy handshakes didn't do. When you look in someone's eyes, it's a more genuine, sincere interaction. And nobody likes just the tip. It's a handshake, not a finger shake. So if you're going to do it, go all the way and give them your whole hand, palm to palm. And my advice on the firm grip versus weak grip argument is to adapt to the person at hand. In China, for example, a lighter grip is preferred. In Norway, a firm. So take a cue from your fellow human. Alternatively, just watch videos of Justin Trudeau shaking world leaders' hands and learn from that. Or just watch videos of Justin Trudeau, that's all right as well. So if you don't listen to anything I've said tonight, at least take this away. No more dead fish and dominators. But next time you have the opportunity to thank, greet or congratulate someone on a sporting field, at a business meeting or at a barbecue, take that moment, those couple of seconds and that human, and give them your most sincere, genuine self. So in the 15 or so seconds I have left, which should be plenty of time for plenty of handshakes, I'd love for you all to turn to the person next to you, preferably someone new. Look in their eyes, smile, and give them the bloody best handshake they've ever had. Thank you.